Yeah, I felt like I needed to show that off. I got a new mic, so I hope my voice is a little easier to listen to. Hello and welcome back to a new episode. Today we are playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and we're gonna finish the Knuckles half of Sonic 3 and Knuckles that we didn't finish in the last episode, and we're gonna hop right into it. Here we are in Mushroom Hill. Now we get to watch a little nice cutscene where Knuckles is just like, no one will see me come out of here, and just like Sonic's just looking down. Now we're gonna open this back up and go into this ring. We're gonna go over here, and that is up top is the Master Emerald that Knuckles is guarding. And we're gonna let out our Chaos Emeralds, and they're gonna turn into the Super Emeralds, which, if we collect all of them, we're gonna be able to turn into Hypersonic, which is gonna be much better upgrade. So we're gonna try. I'm pretty sure you can find. I think there's 8 emeralds in Mushroom Hill Zone. So hopefully we can find them all. And these special stages are harder than the ones we were playing before. Of course, they're Super Emerald special stages, but it makes sense that they're harder. Of course they're going to be harder. I'm not going to perfect this. I really don't feel like perfecting this. I spent so long perfecting it last episode. Now we go sideways here. This is just how I do it. Oh gosh, I gotta go forward. I'm trying not to lose. I actually really like this level, this one. I think this is special stage number 6. Super special stage, or whatever they call them. I don't know what they call them. Honestly, do not know what they call them. Okay, here we are. First Super Emerald. No, if I wanted to perfect, I would probably leave one of those 4 bunches of blue spheres, just so I could collect all the rings. Because there's a lot more rings than there are blue spears in the stage. But that is our first Super Emerald. Now, hopefully I can remember where all of these Super Emeralds are, because I don't think I don't know if I'm going to be able to. And hopefully after this we can get to Sonic 3, Sonic Mania, not Sonic 3. I realized you can drop dash off those mushrooms, and that's kind of a neat. You can just, I don't think that was originally intended, but you can kind of just spin dash and jump and get like huge distance off of that, which is neat. I like this. I like Mushroom Hill just because it's got a lot of speed in it. And I also don't like those guys when they throw. And we can't transform Supersonic because we used up our emeralds to get the Super Emeralds. Now I can. You douchebag. You could stand. Wait. You could stand on the. Oh, that's neat. You could stand on the loops. Either I'm just dumb, and maybe after we complete Sonic Mania, we'll do some 3D adventure Sonic games. And I'm sorry about all the Sonic I've been doing recently. It's just cause, you know, I find Sonic pretty enjoyable to play. I'll do some other games. I want to complete Luigi's Mansion 3. If that is possible. Which, that should be that's possible, but... And maybe Mario Odyssey or something like that, just as a change of pace. We're playing the rival to Sonic, Mario. I like both of their games. Oh, okay. Normally last time I played Origins as Sonic, I just rather go as Knuckles or Tails just to do that stupid jump part, because normally I don't get that first try. But luckily today I did. I just restart the stage over and over and over again. And it'd just be like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm doing this over again. And it's not fun. This special stage is pretty simple. It's actually not that hard. I find it one of the easier special stages. Oh, dude, I missed that. I missed that stupid blue orb that I jumped just a little bit off, and it just somehow it didn't hit it. This is how I'm talking about the stupid special stages are being weird. Hopefully I can remember where all the big rings are in the stages, because I'm not that good at remembering basically just the same game. I don't know why I jumped there. You're gonna have to strive with me being dumb for a little bit. You're gonna have to go along with it. Hopefully it won't last too long. It's much more simpler to just have the coins though, so I don't have to go searching for another big ring just in case I mess up. Because I am not the best at video games. I admit that. I admit that. And there's not just one video game that I will play for. Like, I don't just play one game. I'm not a speedrunner. I don't just play Sonic. I don't just play like whatever game you think I play. I play a change of many different varieties of games. And there we go. Yeah, that was weird before. The rings are in the center. There's no possible way to get the rings from the blue spheres in that one. I just didn't feel like going out of my way to get a perfect, like I was saying. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm just playing this casually. I'm not trying to get the highest score. I'm not trying to get a million score. I could if I wanted to, but this is not the goal of the series. It's just to beat these games. Hopefully with Hypersonic. Hypersonic, when you get Hypersonic, you get your nice, friendly little, you get like an air dash that Sonic normally has. I might even, actually, I might even do Sonic 4, which I'll give my opinion on that game, later. Right here, yeah, okay, I didn't need to go up there, luckily. Here is number 3. And like I said, I'm probably gonna do all of the special stages in Mushroom Hill Zone. I might perfect this stage just because it's a little simpler. I just don't like how Origins didn't speed up the music. It gave it the intense feeling of don't mess up. And I just did mess up. Luckily not too much. And the thing I can't get a perfect anymore. And then bam. There we go. As easy as that. First try. I know. And we got a Super Emerald, which is nice, because of course that's what we're going for. What do I think we're not going for the Super Emeralds, of course. That's not what we're doing. When you talk about Sonic 3 and Knuckles... Wait, the game saves when you get a shield? I did not know that. There we go. And then I just lose my electrical shield, thank you. And apparently all of my rings too. Thank you, game. I need the freaking the big ring. There we go. Now we're in the middle one. This one's pretty. This special stage is open, and there's a lot of bouncy orbs. I'm gonna go play Blue Spears. By the way, I feel like I should do that. Sonic, but every time I collect a ring, the sound quality gets worse. I might do that. That actually kind of would be funny. But I actually really like the music in Sonic. I don't want the sound quality to go down. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, it's gonna be hard to do this correct. Emerald number 4. Again, sorry about my bad gameplay. Okay, now Here's the boss. He's running away from us. There we go. That guy's pretty easy, honestly. And there we go in the corner. Stack the... Okay, I find this funny how right there for Act 1, there's a little palm tree. And literally, palm tree. This is Mushroom Hill. Knuckles is gonna start going with the lever. I like this transition. It goes from like green to... I like these things. They bounce you higher than the other. They're a little more... I think they're better seesaws than the other ones in the other games. Now, for some reason, another Origins glitch. I actually have to do a weird thing where I have to gain a lot of speed instead of actually going the same way I normally go off the red spring. You have to do some weird trick, which is... It's annoying, but like I said, I can live with it. It's annoying that I had to wait to get Supersonic. I had to wait till Marble Garden to get Supersonic instead of just getting it at Hydro City like I normally do. But Origins glitches, which they haven't patched yet, and like I said, I keep saying I think it's updated. I don't actually think it's updated. I think I'm just going insane. Because I hate how it speeds up when you're not ready for it. You were just not ready for it at all. And Emerald number 5, I think that is. I find it where like it zooms and it shows you which emerald gets completed. It's nice to know which emerald. How many emeralds you have left to do. It's kind of neat to just see the sparkles of the emerald to light up to know that you're one step closer to getting this super strong form. Bounce on this red spring. We'll go all the way up there. Gain some height. We want to go backwards. And I want to not do that. There we go. Ugh. There we go. Now we get one more emerald to go. Or no, two more. This one's a little bit more of a maze than the other ones. I remember playing these special stages for the first time and just being like, I feel like what these special stages were meant to do was they're meant to be intense special stages that were not. They're not supposed to be cleared on your first try. And this isn't my first try doing them. And yeah, great. Over here. I turned too early. Now I have to do the entire special stage again. Way too close. Okay, that was Did you see that glitch? I didn't even... That was stupid. That was actually stupid. I just had I was like, what am I doing right now? Kind of moment, and I was, I keep turning early. Why will it? I feel like I should say this. I haven't said this yet, but my video is not sponsored by the mic. I was showing off. Well, I wasn't really showing it off. I was just saying that I got a new mic and hopefully saying my voice quality improved. Because hopefully it did. There we go. That shouldn't have been that challenging. Now we have one more to collect. Oh, I forgot that. Nice little. I don't know if that's nice. Oh, thank you. I was just about to do a spin dash, but now you just take away my shield. Thank you. Such a nice person. I wish they added the peel out to the other game, to these games. I think that would make it. And then there's another transition where it turns into a different color. Final Emerald. This is probably the hardest special stage, and I should have done it first. If I do it first try, I'll be impressed. And I'm gonna perfect it just so I can show off, because why not? Now, you go backwards. Okay, I didn't do it first try because of the stupid, weird origins crap goes on in these special stages. Dude, I changed before. That was stupid. I mean, I moved before I hit that. Whatever. I changed too early. Oh! Sorry about this. I hate how that happens. When I press it, I don't know if I have to hold it because it just doesn't move for me. I'm like, for the final special stage, I'm gonna perfect it. First try. Many attempts later. Yeah, it keeps doing it. This is another reason why I hate the Origins update. It's just because it's frustrating me in this. These special stages shouldn't be this stupid. And now I. You can watch me feel pain for the next little while I do this over and over again, and my mind slowly deteriorates. Nope, it's not. You have to be so early with that. This music does not ever get annoying. In the original game, it wasn't ringing in your head for that long, because if you messed up, you'd have to find a new ring, and you'd have to play through another part of the level. But now, it makes it harder. Because the turning is weird, where you have to press it super early. This is feels like the most unfinished version. It feels like a version, like a beta version. Like, oh my god! Bear with me while I mess up several more times. Exactly like what happened on the Sonic 2, where I kept losing. Or last episode in Carnival Night Zone, because I just misinterpreted my rings, how much rings I had. So I kept dying to the stupid boss until I found out, oh, I should probably use my insta shield. Like, actually, oh my gosh, and it worked. And once I used the insta shield, it worked. First try. Oh, I did get the perfect. I forgot to jump. I'm glad I just got the super. I don't care. I don't ring stuff. Oh, we got a coin bonus. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why we got that coin bonus. But we get the... And I like how it zooms in. It's like... And the Master Emerald imbues all the power, and now we can become Hypersonic. Now, I'm gonna... Don't worry. Sonic gets like a little air dash for his thing. I like how he slightly becomes a little angry. His brow just like kind of like goes down a little bit. It just looks like Sonic's a little angry every time he moves it down, because he just finds them so annoying, because these are annoying and they take way too long to move up and down. We destroyed his thing, and now I'm actually gonna go super. Huh. Hyper. So we get a little air dash, and we're multi-color changeable. It's a little weird because we're actually moving forward. And that's the one of the many times. I like how he crashes into the tree and he's like, boom. And then Sonic just runs through. Mushroom Hill Zone. I don't know why I couldn't say that. So now, this zone, This is probably my favorite zone of all of Sonic 3 just because of the track. Actually, there's two. There's two. And one's I used a lot, but this one is. This zone is one of my favorites just because of the track. Flying Battery is such a good track. It's one of my favorites, and it just makes this zone just so much more enjoyable. That's my favorite part. And, oh, I just got a 1-up by accident. When you get 1-ups, it resets the music for some reason. It didn't do that in the original, so it shouldn't do it in this one, but it does, because that's kind of how Origins works. I'm sorry I have to hum to this tune. I know it's kind of annoying. It's like Stardust Speedways, and I'm sorry, I kind of ruin it. But when we get them put into Mania, like, it's just so good. I might do Mania Encore too, just because it's a little more difficult, and it changes up the level design. This gets rid of my fire shield. Okay, that's stupid. I feel like out of all the three, the one I would complain about the most is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic 3K, just because the sound quality, everything just feels, and for the team who had to work on this, those little landmines are just so annoying. There's a 1-up here. I know how many little landmines they play so you can just trip up anywhere. I love these little speed sections. They're so fast. No, we don't want to go down there. I want to go up here. Completely left behind. There's actually, these spikes are pushable right here to get a little big ring. That's cool. Like, these little things that they add into these games, like, I'm just pointing them out because I want more people to see them. These games had so much effort just put into a single game. And yeah, it doesn't look as good as nowadays games. And I'm not saying games that, but for this generation of games, these literally have so much effort put in them. These games took so much time and effort to just make a 2D platformer. Like, there's so much work. I don't know why I felt like jumping there. Watch this. I'm hyper now. You get to see a good focus. This guy is like so dumb that he's like punching himself. Robotnik built a robot that I know it's meant to go for Sonic, but like it punches itself. The way you're supposed to defeat this boss is to punch itself. And since I'm hyper right now, it can't get me. There we go. I feel bad because there's nothing it can do to stop me. Now we're in Act 2. That part used to work, but now it doesn't. But like I said, I just, these fast parts just make Flying Battery so much more enjoyable. I do not like these pillars. These pillars are just so freaking scary. You feel like you're gonna crush yourself. But the main selling point for a Flying Battery Zone is the freaking music. You can't go wrong. If someone said Flying Battery Zone straight up, I would just like, sucks. The music sucks in Flying Battery Zone. Or Sonic music in general sucks, which is a lie. If you say that, I have a problem with you. You could say the games suck as much as you want, because some of them, the newer ones can't, some of them do suck. And Hypersonic gets himself a little after image too. The air dash, I feel like, so when I'm talking about hyper to super, I like what they did in, you can't really untransform, I guess it's in Sonic 3 Air, but you used to be able to, like, de-transform, wait, you didn't used to be able to, you never were able to, de-transform out of super and hyper in that game just because I think it's a neat little thing. But what if you could only de-transform out of like Hypersonic, because Hypersonic's easier to control, because it's not use the Chaos Emeralds, which the Chaos Emeralds are chaos. Like, get it? And I'm pretty sure, Dr. Eggman, I don't think you want to fire your big mega death laser in your ship. I don't think that's gonna turn out well for you. A couple seconds. Oh crap! Maybe I should stop shooting my mega death laser. I do like that they added a new song for Hyper though. I think the air dash was a neat thing to add for Hypersonic, because Hypersonic would have just been Supersonic, just a reskin color. Again, I have to worry. There we go. Okay, I don't have to worry. Supersonic, Hypersonic and Supersonic, like, when you're facing against a boss, they just don't stand a chance. I think I was doing this glitch. If you have Sonic and Tails together, and you hit a capsule in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Tails is flying, and Sonic is holding on to Tails, the flying sound from Tails is, when you're flying as Tails, will like contain through the entire stage, even if you're not flying as Tails. We got Sandopolis Zone, and the zone's okay. It's crushy and slow. I like the music though. That's the only thing I like about it. The anti-elasting in this game sucks. Like in the Origins collection, it's just horrible. And I'm gonna do a little review at the end, like I've been saying, and it's not gonna be professional grade, because I'm not a game reviewer. I am not, because I'm actually pretty good at video games, I would say. But so far, that hasn't standed very well with me messing up. I like Act 1 much more than I like Act 2. And you'll see why once we get to Act 2 of Sandopolis. Now we'll get these little platforms. I always feel like I'm gonna get crushed by these. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, that was... Yeah, for some reason... Please. Please. Stop! 5 minutes in Sandopolis, thank you. This is probably one of the worst levels of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And also the anti-elasting in this game is just like, I said this before, but it's just gross. It's completely just gross. It is gross. 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 I don't think I can say it enough. I'm kind of glad they didn't bring back Sandopolis Zone. So many crushy platforms in this. It's just overbearing at this point. Don't worry guys, we're super now. This boss is the easiest boss in history of, like, you barely have to do anything. I will show you. I'm gonna go forward here. Okay. I died on the easiest boss ever, guys. That was an accident. No. There we go. Boss finished. I could technically sit in the sand and do nothing, but I felt like actually doing something. Nice. Nice! Like, if it's an oasis. You know what they should do? They should do a oasis Sonic level. That would be a really neat water level, like a desert, and just an idea. Now we're in the desert one, which actually has a really cool idea. These loops are annoying, and we release the ghosts. So no, the ghosts make the the light go out slowly, and if you leave it without turning on the light, they will spawn and try to attack you. This level is way too long and really annoying. The soundtrack isn't that bad though, so I can live with going through the stage. We do a little quick switch there. The ghosts will get like horns on them and stuff, and that's when they're about to attack you, and you know, because it's like super dark. Hello? I think Supersonic is gonna kill, Hypersonic I meant. It's gonna kill me here if I actually try to use them. I don't even, technically for some of these parts, I don't even need super, just an unlockable bonus. You don't even need super. Half the time. I hate these I was talking about how in the stupid where the spikes are rising, where the sand is rising, not the spikes. Heck no. Guys, I just lost. I was at 99 rings too. Like seriously. I also hate how the stupid closing noise is always just there. It's always there. You can hear it all the time, and it's just in the background. It's annoying as. It's surprisingly really annoying. I know. I'm in trouble now. Oh, okay, yeah, this is why I hate Untitled Zone, guys. It's stupid, it's annoying. And I make sure to save what ghosts, how far the ghosts are to getting out. You cannot waste any time in this, or else you'll have like 3-4 ghosts on your back while you're trying to do Sandopolis tasks, well, which is not fun at all. Don't. No. Now I have to play through this segment again. You know what? We're not gonna do this boss with Hypersonic. We're gonna go in here and actually we'll see how many rings I can get. Thanks, Knuckles. Thanks, man. Just give me like 50 or 50. There we go. Boss fight time. Now I gotta be careful about this boss, cause it can crush you because of the stupid. There we go. I guess I ended up just using Hypersonic. It can shoot little lasers, and you have to grab onto his, jump onto his hands. Lava Reef Zone. And it's still a palm tree, even though we're in a lava reef. Watch this. I get launched up here. I know that little secret because I've played this game for way too long. There we go. That was way too close, man. Way too close. Now we got these little elevator things. They go down a floor. We also, yeah, this is the game that introduces projectile deflecting. That was close. So those little guys who explode, they can't do anything to us, basically. I think that is perfect, so we don't have to deal with them. So some of these, they have those crushing platforms that raise up. Yeah, isn't that rings up here. Where it's, yeah. 200 ring. The Supersonic with the electric shield is the best combo in this game. It just, you get your rings picked up without really having to look for them, and you get Supersonic invincibility. Makes you, instead of losing rings, you usually gain more rings than you're losing. Just let him, like, clamp his hand down. He's gonna be like, oh, ow, oh. Come back, hand. There we go. Oh, okay, I missed that. I feel like this is one of the coolest transitions that's gonna happen. It's gonna go from, like, a really scorching hot, really hot lava reef to a really cool, and I think this is the coolest transition in Sonic, honestly. And we got these little, like, fire geysers. They're neat little things. And then I have to lose my shield. Don't worry, there's a shield up here that I can hopefully get. There we go. Oh, and those Eggman things, I don't want to jump on them because they're just gonna end up completely destroying me. They're basically like damage boxes. If you hit them, you lose your rings. Or your life. Or a life. Thank you. I'm gonna press them at the bottom. And there's a little secret little hidden ring box. Tips from me. These fire geysers are, it fits in with the lava really well. It makes us feel kind of like a little like Eggman's underground base or something like that. Gives it a nice atmosphere. Oh, not a nice one, but you get what I'm saying. It gives it an atmosphere like it's Eggman's. It gives you danger, not a nice one. I don't know why I said that. This part is so close to crushing, and I hate doing that every time, because it looks like you're gonna just go straight into that. Stop. This is only used one time, that little spiral loop thing. I think they should add it more. Like, little cool things like this kind of get ignored and really don't used a lot. Not used a lot. Whew. I'm lucky Sonic's hitbox. I've gotten so close to... Sonic's hitbox has saved me, like, multiple times from losing my shield. I always thought it was just Sonic's. I thought it was the shield's hitbox that if you lost it, you had a bigger hitbox, but I guess it's just Sonic's hitbox now, which is nice. Every time I play this, I usually learn something new. I just notice a little new neat detail. I just like pointing it out. Who doesn't want to know something new about a video game? Like, who doesn't want to know that? Unless you're weird and you just don't want to, but I can't really change your mind. You may not like Sonic 3 and Knuckles and just watch me, which is highly unlikely, but you know, I can handle that. I can handle the truth. Now we get to go up here. We get to go up here. I like how in the background you could see the death egg because it fell down, and just like the little details. Now Knuckles is gonna hit us down with his giant boulder, and we're gonna fall down into a new pit of Eggmans. And see, look at how close the death egg just got. And it flashes, and the entire lava reef just sets on fire. Like, how cool is that? and he's shooting missiles at us, and it's an auto-scroller, but it's much better than the freaking Sky Chase Zone. It's faster and it's more adrenaline pumping, I guess. I also don't want to lose all my 198 rings that I have. That would suck. That would not be a nice thing to have going on. Now, if I get this fire shield, we are set for life. We are set for life. Because I could stand on the lava. And all I have to worry about is these. Like, stop. You can't even damage this mech. This is probably one of Eggman's most inventive mechs. Like, Sonic cannot even Hypersonic, which I could show, but can't damage this mech. And instead, Eggman's doing it for himself. Like, he's just like he's defeating, like, hey, Sonic, let's give you a little bit of an easier time. I'll just send bombs down into myself and just, like, completely forget I'm doing that. Like, why would you send bombs down into yourself? If you had the ultimate power mech that could go in lava and destroy your enemy, would you just send bombs down into yourself? Like, that's the question of the day. Would you do that? Answer in the comments. If you've gotten this far in the video. Because it takes forever to do this boss. This boss is a really long boss. Because you have to, it's a waiting boss. It's a waiting game. And since I have a fire shield, I can practically not get hit at all. Which makes it, like, the point in playing this. And we got a little extra one up. Neat. Everything is neat. Let me go in. I just like the coloration of Lava Reef. It's just such a neat place. And we're in Hidden Palace Zone, even though Lava Reef. I wish they made a separate track for Hidden Palace Zone. Now you can just... It's literally the same track. There is no differences. I'm just gonna go into the special stage. Either get myself a shield or get enough rings to activate Supersonic. I guess I get enough rings to activate Supersonic. Easiest boss fight ever. This boss fight isn't even hard without Hypersonic. I just want to show you, like, it's pretty easy. You just gotta wait for his openings like any other boss. And it's funny because the hyper music is playing right now, but where's my hyper form? Or the super music? Where's my hyper form, guys? It's not here. And this is the place we got teleported, the Hidden Palace. But we get to go, when we went to go get all those super emeralds. And they took the interactiveness out of this cutscene for Origins. That part you used to be able to hit Eggman. And this is really cool because you could actually just play through the cutscenes. Which hasn't been done a lot of times. Knuckles is like, wait, Dr. Eggman stole my Master Emerald. The big one's the Master Emerald. That's the one Knuckles defends. I don't feel like I need to explain that. And he's like, oh wait, Sonic's the good guy and Dr. Eggman tricked me at the beginning of the game. Like, I love Sky Sanctuary Zone. Like, this is my second favorite Sonic zone. I love it because of the music. Like, actually, this is my first favorite, probably. I just love, like, look at the Death Egg coming in. It's just so menacing, and it's giant. Like, you see the scale of that thing, and you're like, this is gonna be a big battle to see who comes out on top. And I think they did it just so well. And like I'm saying, the music, like, you can't go wrong with listening to some Sky Sanctuary jam. Like, I don't know what about Sky Sanctuary just makes it such a memorable zone. And I think the Sonic team knows that by they added this in Generations. I don't know what about the music just makes it so good. It's just so good. I just can't stop humming to it, man. It just, you know, when it gives me tingles. Like, this is like one of my favorite Sonic songs or piece of music to ever exist, and it's just so good. Like, I'm sorry, but if you think this is bad, I got another word for a couple words for you. And they also got these little I don't know what they're called, Robotnik robots or whatever. They are Robotnik robots. They're okay. And we also get to fight the Sonic 1 and 2 bosses. There we go. And it's just got like, there's a reason why they use this in Generation. Sadly, it's not in Mania. I would have liked to see a Mania rehab of this. That would be really cool. Okay, there's something right here. There we go. It's kind of just floating there, like the box. That's my favorite part. Like, holy crap. You can't go wrong with listening to that. Like, seriously. And then the stupid, he has got the bubbly orbs or whatever. Don't worry, fix this problem. There we go. Don't worry, I'll be able to de-transform if I go into a goalpost. And hopefully I can save myself by getting a nice shield. Holy crap, dude. Do you see the leg? There was a shield there, but I couldn't grab it, sadly enough. I hopefully don't lose all my rings. Next thing I know, this is the first invent of the drop dash. I find that kind of neat, where I find everything neat. I keep repeating the same two words. I don't know why. I was making fun of it last episode, and I probably will keep making fun of it. Just because everything's neat. Yeah, this guy's gonna come out. We know his plan already. He's trying to destroy me. Luckily that won't happen. I like this part where they all start like completely get like the ground breaks. It feels like an old place. There's moss around and it's like all of these zones are well thought out, and I just lost all my rings because he went over them. So I'm gonna actually play this boss like it was meant to be played. It's like, oh, now I. Just gonna do the backwards. Oh god, that was close. We're gonna give it a soul poke. Oh, if I actually saved my rings and didn't be dumb, I could have had a bigger score. Like I said, I don't really care about my score. This part is really cool. It's probably one of the coolest parts of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You're running up the pillar, Sonic's running up the pillar to get to the Death Egg, and it's just like, it's breaking down just behind him, and it's like the last, the final chance he's gonna get to go into the Death Egg. Now, we get Death Egg Zone 1, Act 1. I keep calling them zones and acts. I keep messing it up. But, I actually really like the music in here, which people don't talk about a lot. I don't see Death Egg remixed a lot. I actually really like this track, though. I think it's a really neat and good track. Oh my gosh, that Insta Shield was so close to me ending up. There we go. And there's like a little secret ring hatch there. And then they got these elevators on these things, which are really annoying because they got a lot of crushy things. And then they got these rooms, which are just plain annoying. I said really annoying because I mean it. It's sometimes these zones feel a little slow, and honestly, it comes with a drawback of this game. Just, yeah, sometimes the zones will be slow. And holy crap, I just avoided that. I'm gonna go all the way back, and I just missed a 1-up. Nice. I just like electric shields a lot, guys. You have no room to judge me. And then we got like this little upward staircase with like a bunch of those stupid missiles. I don't know what those are, but it doesn't matter because you know what. But there is little speed sections, and these things I'll show them off later because there's actually a part right here that has a lot of rings over this. So I'm gonna hop. There we go. And we get lots of rings. For the second part of Death Egg, Act 2, the Act 2 of Death Egg, I'm gonna not want to lose my... Sorry, trying to focus. I ended up losing all my rings anyway. I like the extra jump. This room is annoying. I like the electric shield just because I can kind of collect these rings. It's easier to collect rings, especially in this room. This room's annoying. Be kind of directly under this just to hit it. And you have to check all of these red. Luckily, I'm a pro at Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like I said before, and I'm gonna check them all. And then there we go. And then the switch opens. The door opens. Go in. And I hate how long these stages take. And then we're gonna show off these parts. I feel like just drag, and they're kind of neat, but they're really just to show off what they can do. And I like when they don't last as long because, like I was saying, they really are just meant to take you places. But they do a bunch of spinny loops and stuff that makes it take so much way longer, like this. Like, this should take not even a minute, not even a couple seconds, and then we got, like, it going like this. Oh, and we're already at the boss! This boss sucks. And like, honestly, without a super form, it's almost impossible. Luckily, we got a super form. I don't think I've heard of anyone who hasn't done this boss without a super form, just because it's so annoying. And it's got 2 phases to it. And the phase is super annoying where the platforms move really fast. I'm just gonna stand on top of him. And it just... they redo it in Mania, but they do it a little better. It's still annoying, though. And we get to go shut up into Act 2. Okay, so I like how the pitches, not the pitches, but the music actually changes for Act 1 to Act 2 in this game. And it's subtle details like that just make this game so much more funner to play. And also, yeah, there's upside down turn things. I did miss that other one, but you know, I don't really care. It's really weird because the freaking controls are they're the same, which they should be inverted, but they're the same as when you control them, so it makes it really weird to control. And now this is painful because it's really hard to dodge. Then we got this guy who's almost impossible to hit. You have to hit him with the corner. I should have used an insta shield there. Give me, dude. Literally, chill. I'm just trying to play one of my favorite video games. Like, you don't have to go all out. These also break off, so I'm trying not to break it. You gotta be kidding me. That's almost impossible to get past there. I'm not getting past there. Oh no, I have to get past this. I have to get past this room. I have to get past this room without freaking losing my ring, without dying, which is almost impossible. This is impossible, guys. It's the impossible challenge. I'm not doing this. Upside down. There's 2 rooms that are just like this. literally waiting to... Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. I feel much safer now. I do not like those rising and falling platforms. Oh, there we go. I don't care that I lost it. I just didn't want to have to do that again. He has different animations for going, for changing up and down gravity. Up and down gravity. Just flipping gravity with those weird spiral things. This makes this level so much more de-orientating. I cannot pronounce words today. Probably pronounced it wrong. And it lets you go and it's like... I will take the shield though. That shield is helpful. I almost just lost my shield too. Yeah, no thank you. Goodbye. See you later. I'm not dealing with you. Now I have to deal with this boss, which is the most annoying boss ever. You have to... He spits out these weird things, and you have to time it right so that they flip on the right side when he's going into it. And you have to make sure that they don't hit you, which is a challenge on its own. There we go. The final boss we're gonna do without any hyper super form. If you die on this boss, the first time around, if you get rings from the level, but if you die on this, you have to start with 0 rings. Now, a funny trick I found out for this boss, we sit here and we wait while I just do this. We're just gonna not cheek this boss, by the way. Like, easiest boss in Sonic history. Just kidding. Now we have the second phase of this boss, which is much harder. You have to hit his nose piece, hit him, and time your jump right, which is almost impossible to do. I usually fail at this point because of just falling off the edge is Supersonic. And if you dodge that, you can usually get an extra hit in. Which is nice. There we go. And now this part is probably the most difficult part of this boss. Eggman's running away, and you have to make sure not to fall down and lose your momentum, which is the most annoying part in this game. You'll constantly lose your momentum. And there we go. I did it first try. But don't worry, it's not over yet. Since we collected the Super or the Hyper Emerald, we get Doomsday Zone, which is probably one of the most stakes up zones, and this is the final battle. It's amazing. It's got a really good soundtrack that really puts the vibes. It does what it's supposed to do, and it shows you that this is the final battle. These two big boys are duking it out in a all-out battle to see who gets the Master Emerald. And I have to collect a bunch of rings here because there'll be a part where there's no rings. And if I get enough rings, I think I'm fine with rings for now. But this track's got a bop. This track is a bop. And now, for some reason, okay, so here we are on to phase 1, where we're trying to hit him with his missiles. For some reason, Hypersonic cannot do any damage. and we have to kind of guide the missile up here. There's 3 missiles, and we're trying not to get hit by them, and for it to hit that. I'm doing pretty good right now. Oh, come on, stupid little... There we go. That was really fast. And then he's gonna... There's still a second phase. I'm glad I pick up the Hyper Emeralds. This is also the first time the Sonic game will get why can I not finish my sentence? It's just because this is so intense and this music is just like, and I just all I have to do is to move forward to catch up with Eggman, and I do it pretty fast in Origins. Normally you wouldn't do this fast, but like I do it before he can even shoot it off. I think it's a little bit of a glitch, but you know, this is the first time they introduce Supersonic boss fight that's exclusive to Supersonic or Hypersonic only. Which is cool. It's cool in its own rights. And I honestly think they should do it more, because usually the Supersonic boss fights in the newer games just come with like the story mode. Like you don't have to collect the Chaos Emeralds. You don't have to do any work. And there we go. The ending boss fight. The Master Emerald collected, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles completed. They had to change the credits. The credits that played in Sonic 3 and Knuckles were really good. Honestly, really good. And I could always just show off some of the different music, just playing some of the things that were different in Sonic 3 Air, because they have the original tracks that apparently Michael Jackson worked on. So, and I know I'm trying not to complain about it anymore. But there we go. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And we get to see this little intro cutscene where I'm pretty sure the Angel Island lifts up. They're going back there and they get more pixelated. And oh yeah, here we go. The Master Emerald was stored, and the Master Emerald's what makes the Angel Island float, and now it's floating in the sky. Which, there we go. And we get to see, like, Knuckles comes up and he's like, yeah, Sonic isn't actually that bad of a guy. I'm sorry for mistaking him for a bad guy. It's like, and then we get to see this, and we get to roll the credits. Probably the best Sonic game in the classic trilogy. I'm not counting Mania, and I'm definitely not counting Sonic 4. Which, by the way, I am going to be doing Sonic 4 for the next Sonic episode we do. I'm not just going to be doing Sonic, guys. Don't worry. Hopefully I'll change it up once in a while. But we get to watch the credits, and we get to see the birds fly that we saved, and the dolphins. And funny enough, I feel like they didn't change this in Origins. For the credits, I'd rather them just play all the music throughout the entire game, but it only plays the one in Sonic and Knuckles, because that's how it worked in the original one. Oh, we got Flying Battery Zone. But man, this is an incredible game. And don't worry, I'm still doing the review. It's, like I said, it's not going to be anything super special, but, you know, I have my little nitpicks about this game, and I think I should share it with everyone. It's probably been said 1,000 times on YouTube and the internet, but, you know, what's bad about hearing it repeated in my voice, you know? Honestly, these games are even playing with the Origins version, which is not as good as it should be. It's still so much fun to play these games again. And honestly, it hasn't taken any less joy. There hasn't been many glitches that have really just swallowed down my experience and just not made this fun at all. So I feel it's not that bad of a collection, but I know it's not the review. And man, I wish I could play this in the original Genesis, but you see the prices of those original consoles, and holy crap, you realize how expensive they are. I would have rather played all of them, but I'm not paying for a Genesis and all these games in a CD. And there we go, Hypersonic, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. And there we go. Now we get to see a little outro cutscene. Just ignore the little things right here. Robotnik tries to hit the bird. And this cutscene, like I said, even if you didn't go for the Doomsday Zone and didn't get Supersonic, it'll still play, like in Sonic 1, which is weird. And final. All titles cleared. So we get to, I'm gonna show off the final cutscene, and then I'll do my overall review of Origins, and that'll be it. And we'll play Sonic 4 next time. I think it's neat because, man, these cutscenes are really good, and they just bring up the experience of Origins. But for a $50 game, I'll probably pay in like maybe $5 for these animations. Like, there's not even 5 minutes. I think there's like about 5 minutes of cutscenes. And we get to see everyone collect up together. And man, it's got this feel-good vibes. The soundtrack is bopping in the background. There's Knuckles, Sonic, Amy, and Tails, and it's even a little Mania. Has a little Mania nod to it, which is, I think that's neat, because I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles takes place after Mania. I have no clue. I have no clue how that works. I have no clue how the timeline works. I may even play some 2D Sonic fan games. Make sure to like if you do want that. Here is the review. Over the 4 games that I played, the same problem I see happen. Although this collection is great and gives a new light to these games so a new audience can play it, it's overpriced for something that I can just get for free. And of course, there's mission modes and cutscenes and even a museum, but I don't feel like I'm getting my money out of just that. The cutscenes are a great addition to this game that connect them, and I feel that there is nothing wrong with them. Mission mode is great too. I like being able to play through little snippets of the Sonic games with new objectives, but paying for an extra hard mode really doesn't make sense. The museum doesn't have as much content as something like Sonic Jam or Sonic Mega Collection. There's no change in music for the museum either. There's an extra free to get music from other games, which I mean, but I think it should be an unlockable, not a pay to get. And don't get me started with all the pack crap, being able to zoom in on islands. These things really should be in the game, not as an extra pack. The islands are great additions to an otherwise bland map, and I like to see the cameos of Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Spinball. You get to see all the neat islands of the classic games. And the drop dash in Sonic 1, 2, and CD just doesn't feel like the drop dash from Mania. It's a single spin dash when you hit the ground. Otherwise, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the drop dash just feels like Mania. Also, Sonic 3 and Knuckles just doesn't feel finished. And I'm aware of the things that are going on with the people who worked on Sonic 3 and Knuckles for the Origins collection. But overall, I feel like Sega took a very minimalist approach to the classic Sonic games, which should be treated better. But yeah, that'll be it for the entire Origin series. If you guys want to see more videos just like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And comment what new video games I should play, or new things I should try. We'll see you guys on the next episode.